the song Hallelujah was an absolute blast to record. I grew up as a agnostic Jew whose parents played a lot of gospel music at home, or, you know, played gospel records on the stereo. And I think I always secretly wanted to play in church, but my family didn't go to church. And so I've been trying to do something like this song Hallelujah for a long time. When the band first played it for me, it was all a cappella, which was great, and the track could have totally been that, and maybe for entirely selfish reasons, I pushed the idea of having a band come in halfway through.
They could have done the whole thing without the band, but I think, I don't know exactly why we decided that the band was going to come in halfway through. I kind of think that it was just like we wanted a piece of it.
Jen Gunderman, holy shit, just beautiful, perfect piano playing. The chord that sets the song up, which I'm sure she was just doing to give Rachel the pitch, and Rachel's little finding her feet thing that she does at the top is just, it's just so much fun.
Well, first of all, the whole intro, you know, the thing, I mean, really, I was just giving them a note to start the song, and I didn't think they were going to keep it.
The band sang it tremendously. I mean, Rachel gave just a absolutely perfect vocal performance.
I almost forgot to join in to play because I was just so transfixed by these three women singing. I don't know what's going on with the water up in Michigan, but there's just so much soul and like literal jubilation to what they were doing.
The band sort of waited long enough that you think the track could be a cappella, and when it does come in, it's like, oh man, this is, everyone's just firing on all cylinders.
Jen just comes in with this like amazing like joy and power, and she's like the ringleader that brings the rest of us in.
Because it's a gospel song, I was reminded of these women in my churches growing up who were musicians, and you know, maybe they didn't get a chance to like step out a lot in real life, and so they would really like take their moments in the choir loft, you know, when it was their turn to do something awesome, and sometimes they would, you know, maybe overstate their cases a little bit musically, like they weren't always really listening to everybody else. So my point is that I was kind of channeling the church ladies that I loved growing up. When the piano comes in, all super proud, partway through, you ba ba ba. I mean, it's just fun.
Luckily, Jen hit those beautiful big
pack up my trouble, come all behind. The sun will be shining. You're gonna see. Mr. Misfortune will never find me. When I get to the mountain, gonna make that climb.
You know, I'm playing, I think if I remember correctly, this baritone acoustic guitar on that song, which at the time belonged to Anthony DaCosta, who played electric guitar on the song.
Dan Nobler loves gospel music and gospel guitar, so it's always fun to sit next to Dan and play on something like that. I think I just do.
And I'm just kind of hanging out playing.
I just remember just trying to keep the rhythm and following Jamie Dick and Ethan. This is just sort of like guitars, just sort of like becomes another percussive instrument.
I mean, the thing about Hallelujah to me, mostly my bass roll on that is a pretty, I would say, like standard type of bass line, like a 1-5-1 2-beat style, which is what worked the best on that track. And what that means for me is that I get to sit back in the groove and just like be a bystander and like watch what's happening.
If I recall correctly, Dan and Jen and I went in and did some group overdubs, percussive overdubs with tambourines and hand claps and, you know, patting on our legs.
I think we got it. Like the take that we used, I think it was the second to last take, and I kind of knew that was the one. But it's one of those things where it's like, well, where are we ever going to sit all together in this beautiful room and play this song all together again? Probably not. So let's do one more. Why not? It's really, really fun.
Pack up my troubles, leave home. All behind.
Did I get it all?